name is Zakia Harris, and today we're going to talk about the power of forgiveness. Now, this came up in a recent workshop that I was doing when a woman asked me, how do you forgive someone that has done you wrong, who has betrayed you, who has violated you, who has been a reason why you've received trauma in your life? And we worked with that because we were doing an activity that was working with the chakras. So we know that, just as there is out in the world, there's also the world that you are, right? You are a world walking. Your body is a world, that your body is connected to nature. And so we know that part of the energetic systems in your body that are in tune with nature are those of the chakras. And I spent a lot of time talking about chakras. I'm going to do a whole video on chakras. But for the purposes of this video, because we're talking about forgiveness, we're going to focus on the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is the middle point between the three lower chakras, from your root to your sacral to your solar plexus. Then you get to the heart, and then you have your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown, right? And those are the 7 major ones. So the gateway, the in-between period, the intermediary between the 3 lower and the 3 higher chakras is your heart. And your heart is where you hold on to not forgiving people. Right? When you're not forgiving people, it takes a toll on your heart. It contributes to heart attacks. It contributes to restrictions of the heart. It contributes to compartmentalizing yourself, comparing yourself, not really feeling in your power, feeling drained. All of these things are manifestations, are physical manifestations of what it's like not to forgive. And I think that we can all look at the planet right now and seeing that one of the things that is got us all messed up is the fact that many of us have closed our heart chakra. We don't have an open heart. We're not open to the world and new people and new experiences, right? We're closed and we're guarded and we protected it because of the pain that many of us would have had to deal with. And so the reason why it's so important to understand forgiveness as it relates to the chakras is because we understand that energy flows upwards. So in order for you to open your throat chakra, in order for you to open your third eye, in order for you to open your crown chakras, which are the chakras that many people spend a lot of time thinking about, you have to have your heart chakra right. Energy is going to flow from your root chakra all the way up. So anytime that you have a blockage in one of those areas, you're actually leaking energy out. It's like having a bunch of holes in your heart. The energy can't travel up because it's just seeping out, because it's continuing to support energy blockages. And so the most important thing about forgiveness is to realize that many people think about forgiveness as a selfless act. You are giving up a part of yourself. You have to be selfless. You have to turn the other cheek and just let somebody treat you in any type of way. And I like to think about forgiveness in the opposite way. I think that forgiveness is a selfish act, but it's the best type of selfishness. It's like, I'm so selfish about my happiness that I'm damn sure not going to let you steal my joy. I'm so selfish about being my best self that I'm not going to give my power away. I'm so selfish about bringing my gifts to the world and having my energy flow in the way that it needs to flow so my vibrational frequency can be at a level so I can magnetize more blessings, more opportunities, more synchronicities to my life, that I'm not giving that away by holding on to something that is no longer serving me. I'm so selfish with myself that I'm not going to hold on to anything that's going to keep me from being my highest self. And that is what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is about loving yourself so much that you can release what no longer serves you, and you can have the courage that you don't have to hold on to that security blanket, to that crutch, to that guard, and to be able to open your heart and surrender to something greater than you. It does not mean that you don't set healthy boundaries. It does not mean that you let people walk over you. It does not mean that you have to allow people into your life who have wronged you and who have betrayed you. You can forgive them and keep them outside of your life. Forgiveness is about you, and it's about you standing in your power. And that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing as a shapeshifter, because we got work to do. We out here, we got work to do, and anything that's taking your power away from you is something that you don't actually have time for, because you've got something bigger, a bigger reason that you're on the planet, a bigger mission to fulfill, and you can't fulfill that mission when you're giving your power away. So forgiveness is a selfish act for yourself. It's not a selfless act. So take some time and think about who you need to forgive. One of my teachers used to say, when you find yourself asking the universe for something over and over and over and it's just not working, just take a step back and think about who you need to forgive. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, that person is yourself. All right. Okay, shapeshifters, more to come, but until then, keep shifting.